Good morning. Summer 2023 is officially underway, and that means adults, teenagers, and children will be looking for plenty of things to do. Well, your search is over. If you've got the time, they have the history and the attractions. The Henry Ford Museum and Greenfield Village is one of Michigan's and one of the nation's top tourist spots. What do they have new, open to the public? What's coming in the not too distant future? And how will this Dearborn institution be celebrating our nation's July 4th birthday? We'll ask Patricia Moradian, President and CEO of the Henry Ford, and Jim Johnson, Director of Greenfield Village and the Curator for the Henry Ford. It's Sunday, July the 2nd. I'm Chuck Stokes, and this is Spotlight. We got to start somewhere, so let's start with the celebration of America. We're coming up on July the 4th. What's on tap this year?
Well, we have been doing for 30 years now a partnership with the Detroit Symphony Orchestra, and we call it Salute to America. I know many of the viewers have probably attended, and we hope many more do. But it is a full orchestra playing in Greenfield Village with fireworks, and it's a lot of food, a lot of fun, a lot of tradition, great for families.
But the preparation for getting ready for that, what does it entail?
It's quite a bit. It's a major production, and we are now hosting the concert right in the middle of the village on the village green in front of Town Hall. So that involves, before hours getting a lot of heavy stuff moved in because the stage rolls in basically on a trailer. And then it's 2 days of solid getting that ready, rigging it up and getting everything set, and gets us ready to roll for opening night.
You got to get them in the door sometimes. That's a big ticket to be able to make people come out and see you. And then when they get there, they say, okay, well, we haven't seen this, and the other. Does it work that way a lot of times, especially for out-of-towners?
Yeah, a little bit. You can tell folks that have not been, or that's the only thing that they come to see because they're interested in things that, you're surprised by, actually. So, this experience is a lot of fun for folks because we open the gates up fairly early and people can come in and stroll the village. We have all kinds of historical varieties of musical instruments and musical performances going on throughout the village, and street food and all kinds of great things long before the concert begins. So There's lots to do in the time leading up.
Sure. As we inch up on that special celebration, still plenty tickets available?
There are. They went on sale, and there's still plenty available because it's for 4 nights.
Okay, so you're not booked up.
We're not booked up yet, and it's fun for families and people of all ages because of all the activities that are there. The carousel is running, the Model T rides are there. There's just so much to do.
Sure. Let me transition a little bit to something that you've got at the Henry Ford, and that's this civil rights, kind of a salute to civil rights. You already have the famous bus that Rosa Parks, the mother of the civil rights movement, that she set on in Montgomery, Alabama, way back in 1955. That got a lot of attention some years ago when you got that here to Detroit. But now you're adding another addition to that along with some of the other artifacts that you have.
We are. Well, in the museum is the exhibit called With Liberty and Justice for All. But what we just acquired is the Jackson home from Selma, Alabama, and that will be located in Greenfield Village. We're moving it across 5 states to get into Greenfield Village.
Greenfield Village is already home to several historical buildings, including the Logan County Courthouse, where young Abraham Lincoln practiced law. Soon it will also be home to the Jackson House. The house will also have most of its original furniture, namely a chair that Dr. King watched President Lyndon B. Johnson's historic "We Shall Overcome" speech.
When you're immersed in that history, you can understand it a little better, you can feel something. Our goal is to always make our visitors just a little bit more curious about something so that they're inspired. And if they can just go out and do one more thing to make a difference, that's what our goal is.
The museum says they're aiming to have the home built and open for visitors to walk through in the next 2 to 3 years.
It's a pretty significant acquisition for the Henry Ford. Joanna Jackson is the only surviving heir to the home, and she called us and she said,
I was going to say, how out of all the places in the world that could go to, all the different museums, probably all of them saying, I'll take it here. How did you outdo them all?
Well, she only called us because she knew that we had the bus, and she knew that we had a lot of experience in preserving historic structures in perpetuity, which is really what she wanted. The story of this home is phenomenal. Martin Luther King and his other civil rights activists used this home to plan the march from Selma to Montgomery.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be a real attraction that's coming. How long will it take to make that transition across 5 states and get it prepped and make sure that it gets here safely in one piece? And
it's a couple year process. We hope to have it in Michigan by the end of this year.
So do you have to totally like take it apart in pieces? How does that
Let
go?
Jim speak to
Jim?
that.
That's been quite a study.
You know, Patricia says, "Hey Jim, guess what we got coming to add to all the
Yeah,
stuff there?" And you say, "Oh, thanks." Now you figure out the rest. Right?
Our facilities director has been working with local movers and preservation folks down there for quite some time, and we have determined that we're basically going to cut it in half. The roof will come down, so height restrictions are a big deal in this whole thing. So there's the big debate right now are chimneys. Like, are we going to preserve some of it in place? We're going to pull it all out. What we're going to do? But it will be basically broken into 2 pieces and sort of sealed up tight on trailers, and it'll be transported carefully across the 5 states. And
will you follow it, Jim, just to make sure?
Well, I think lots of people are going to be following it. So yeah, we'll be keeping tabs, and that's going to be tightly watched, because you have to regulate everything. Bridges, everything that you cross has to be you have to get permission, and this is not an easy task to do, but it's worth it.
Yeah. You've had experiences like this before. What do you equate it to that's already out there at Greenfield Village that you had to go through something similar, and people just go out and enjoy it now, but they don't think about what it took to get there?
It's been a while. This has not happened very often in the village. We just finished and put up a new building this past last spring, the Detroit Central Market building, from what was in Cadillac Square, then to Belle Isle. But we had that in holding for about 20 years, and it took that long to get the fundraising and things together to finally reconstruct the building. But many of the buildings in the village were completely dismantled and moved great distances, typically in trucks. Large piece buildings, there's a few of them out there that were shipped in big pieces, but not many of them. So this is kind of new territory for us a little bit.
Yeah, and this adds on to the civil rights stuff that you already have there. We're going to go to a break. We'll come back and talk about some of the other stuff that you have there, as well as the historical things that you have there that remind us of the rich history of this country. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Let's pick up and talk about some of the other civil rights stuff that you have there at the museum, and you have it under the theme of the American democracy and civil rights.
So in the museum, we have With Liberty and Justice for All, which is an exhibit we've had up now since 2006, so quite a while. It features a variety of really important artifacts that look at the history of freedom in America and freedom as a great experiment. Starting with the Revolutionary War, the Declaration of Independence, going through the Civil War and the suffragette movement, to name a few, and then going up to the Civil Rights exhibition with the bus, the Lincoln chair, and a variety of other very significant artifacts that talk about the importance of freedom and justice for all. We're in the process of updating that exhibit as well, just looking at current trends, and it's very important for the Henry Ford and our different collections to stay current and stay relevant for new audiences. So on occasion we'll go in and update things.
And what a perfect time to be able to do this when so much is being debated in our own country about democracy and the role of democracy, and can democracies uphold, when they're being challenged. And coming off of the heels, we just had the 60th anniversary of Dr. Martin Luther King coming to Detroit, delivering his I Have a Dream speech. It's the first time he delivered it in a major American city before he took it on to Washington, D.C. But Jim, talk about what do you hope is the impact of these exhibits when people come in? What should they be reminded of?
Well, it's really important to learn from history so we don't make the same mistakes. And that's what we're able to present, sort of.
Know your history.
Yeah, to some degree, and not to be arrogant about that, but it's important to understand the journey that this country has been on for some time, and the journey's not over, and we understand that. So to sort of make these things more relevant and to connect, things that have risen to the top as important things today, it's really, really important. And back to the Jackson House, there's going to be some remarkable collections coming with that are directly associated with Martin Luther King. Things that he used, things that he wore, different things that he was there during that period when he was actively working to put together what would eventually be the march that ended up really promoting the Voting Rights Act. We had the telephone that he spoke on to President Johnson. It was in the House and still is in the House, and that will be coming. So there's just some remarkable things that artifacts speak volumes, but you have to sort of present them, you have to interpret them and have people understand them.
Sure. What's the biggest challenge between showing people what our history was, but also, as you just mentioned, Patricia, staying current so that people say, well, it's not just all about stuff that my parents or grandparents experienced, but how can I relate to it in my own generation?
So when we develop exhibitions and experiences, we really try and help people connect the dots. We always like to say from the past forward. And so with our presentation skills, with our presenters, with the different types of techniques you can use in exhibitions, you can help people do that. And it's important that people make those connections on their own. You can't be encyclopedic about it. Not everybody is going to get every detail. But our hope is that we inspire curiosity, get people a little bit curious about something so they go off and learn more, and then talk about it and apply it and think about it. We really are working hard to use those great American traditions of innovation, ingenuity, and resourcefulness and help create a better future. So people getting inspired and getting curious about something can really create change agents for today. And that's what we're looking for. The other unique aspect, I think, of what we're doing, and especially with something like the Jackson Home, is we're immersing people in it. People can go through it. They can see it, they can feel it, they can get the sense of what it must have been like. And we do that in the museum too with our exhibitions. We let people sit on the Rosa Parks bus. You can hear her voice describe what was happening. So you can get in the moment as much as we can possibly put people in the moment.
And what a great
that's how
learning,
you
too.
connect the learning and connect those dots.
I'm going to ask both of you the same question, but I want you to take it from different perspectives. Jim, what's the most popular attraction inside Greenfield Village? And then I want you to tell me what's most popular inside the Henry Ford Museum, but I'll give you a chance to think while he's talking.
I probably have to say it amongst the things at probably the Firestone Farm, just because it's very active. It's a large living exhibit, and people can really seriously step back in time and experience a different time and place on what was the American farm as well. Probably second to that would be the glass blowing exhibit that people are just always fascinated by.
Right, absolutely, sounds good. And inside the Henry Ford Museum?
Inside the museum, I would say the Rosa Parks bus for sure, the Lincoln chair as well, but they're very close to each other in the same exhibit, and so people seek them out. There are so many things, though. It's hard to pinpoint it down. The Rosa Parks bus is one of my favorites because you can sit in it and get that experience. I always call them goosebump moments. I always get a goosebumps when I sit in the bus and hear the stories. But the presidential limousines in the Kennedy car are also definite must-sees. So there's so much to do and see there.
See, and I lost the bet. I was going to say that it was Thomas Edison's lab.
Yeah, that's a top
but I think I was only going to say that because I've done a couple interviews when Governor Snyder was governor inside there. So I've been to that probably more than any particular other place with cameras all around me and stuff like that. But it's popular, but not the number one necessarily. All right, we need to take a break. When we come back, we'll do our final segment, and I want the two of you to talk about the role that the Henry Ford and Greenfield Village play in terms of Pure Michigan and tourism in this state. We'll be right back. Stay with us. All right, so both of you, I need you to weigh in and talk about what an attraction this is in terms of tourism for this state and what kind of moneymaker it is for this state. I know it takes a lot of money to run it, but you bring in a lot of money too, correct?
We do, and we have about 1.5 million visitors that come every year. About 60% of them or so are from our direct region, and the rest come from out of state and out of country. We have at least 50 countries, people from 50 countries visiting us on a regular basis. So tourism is very, very important, and it's really important to our state and to our community. We work on it. We really work to promote it, but there is no place like the Henry Ford anywhere in this country. So, and the artifacts, many of the artifacts we have are one of a kind. We spoke about some of them already.
Sure.
You need to come and see it because there's nothing like it. And so we work on that. Pre-COVID, we had about 1.8 million visitors, and we're working back towards that. But all of on our calculations, because we study the economic impact of tourism on our state, and we have over about $200 million worth of sales impact to the state of Michigan.
That's a lot of dinero, as they would say. Jim, you're born and raised in the city of Detroit. Pure Michigan, is it doing all for you that you would want it to do? And where would we be without it?
Oh,
or vice versa.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think we're sort of the go-to when it comes to promoting the state in many ways. With the local audience, one thing that we do, struggle's not quite the right word, but we're very postponable to a lot of local audiences because we're always there and we're saved for special occasions or when someone's coming from out of town. We would like to see people coming out more often and enjoying, what we have to offer on a regular basis. We have a very strong membership program. We're kind of at an all-time high with membership households right now, and it's a great trend. But we would love to see more of the local audience coming out more often.
Yeah. Future goals. Is there something that you haven't been able to achieve yet that's on the to-do list, but it may take a little while to get there?
How much
besides
time,
the Jackson
how much time
House?
do you have?
We'll pick out a few of your top
things. We have
things.
so many things we want to do. We have great partners. Visit Detroit is a partner. The state, Pure Michigan is a partner. There are many more partnerships we'd like to develop over time, especially when we install the Jackson House. That will be really important to us. We're working on something we call edible education, and that has to deal with all of our foodways, our agriculture, our farms. Jim mentioned Firestone Farm, really teaching people about regenerative farming and healthy eating. So that's a big initiative for us. We have a whole strategic plan I could go over.
And you mentioned Visit Detroit. That almost has to be a two-way street for the two of you. You feed each other. They're bringing in the NFL draft and all sorts of other big events, and people want to know if I'm coming for that, I'm going to turn this into a vacation or whatever else. Where else can I go? So you've got to feed each other.
We partner very closely with Visit Detroit, and like I said, many other organizations. We have over 125 partner organizations, social service agencies in Detroit specifically to help bring communities to the Henry Ford for free. Underserved communities that may not be able to visit. So we are really working very holistically in the community, and I always like to think about us as looking outward to see what our community needs and how we can be of support to help solve some of the community's problems.
We'll be back with some final questions to Patricia Moradian and Jim Johnson right after this. We have a Jim, G-E-M, in our midst here. what's on your wish list to make sure that it stays the treasure it is?
Just we're on a great course, and just staying that course of making the place more accessible to more people. Definitely, that's hugely important, and we're just continuing on the trend of, the stewardship of the collection. People don't realize the millions and millions, literally, of objects that live in the collection, and we've been working over the past year to make those accessible, digitally or however different ways, because you can't get them all out. There's, we do some rotating exhibits, but that's a huge important thing is accessibility, whether physical or other means.
One quick thing before we gotta go, because time's our worst enemy. If somebody's sitting out there watching this and saying, I think I have something that is of great historical value that I'd like to donate before I leave this earth, and I don't want to pass it necessarily down to the family, or maybe we keep it, but we want to at least donate it and keep our ownership. Are you all in the business still of that?
Oh, we're definitely a collecting institution, and we get a lot of calls from people who have things, and we have a committee it's a very critical thinking committee, because we can't take everything people want to give us.
And not everything
Some of it
that people have, it may be special to them, but it may not necessarily be something you want.
And so
in the
we're
museum.
very, very judicious about that, but we welcome calls, and we look at things, and that's how we got the Jackson House. We got a phone call. And the other thing that's really important to us is, we have a 250-acre campus with over 26 million artifacts, 1,500 employees. It's very costly to maintain, so we're always fundraising, and that's where the importance of our donors, of our community, of our members, of our visitors, they all play a role to collectively come together and help support the work that we do.
All right, Patricia Meridian of the Henry Ford, thanks so much for joining us today on Spotlight.
Thanks for having us.
Jim Johnson
Thank you.
of Greenfield Village, thank you for joining us. It's a pleasure. Happy holidays to both of you.
Thank you.
And have a great summer. Thanks to my guests today on Spotlight. Wishing all of you a happy July 4th. I'm Chuck Stokes. We'll be back next week with more newsmakers in the Spotlight. We hope you have a great week.